Hey guys, I'm going to show you some stuff I got in the mail. This is Desi the Blonde at MSN.com. Everybody says, well, you know, you go onto these freebie sites, you can't get shit. Well, I'm going to tell you something. You can and you will if you turn around and do it. It might take you a couple weeks to get it, but what it is that it has to get into the program, and then once you start filling them out, you will receive them quite a bit. Okay, this is Coconut and Hibiscus Collection Define Enhances Curls. It's from Shea Moisture, and the $2 coupon off. Okay, I'm hoping that maybe Dollar Store, Dollar Tree might have this. If they do, you can get it pretty cheap. I hate to say this, but I gotta get my glass because I can't read it. But it's Curl Enhancing Smoothie and Shampoo. But what it is I fill out between my blogs. I do freebie samples, okay? Our Curl Enhancing Smoothie enriches with silk, protein, and oil, defines curls, reduces frizz. I've got two different kinds. I got this one and another one from this company. So sometimes what you can do is go to another site and get both of them. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll end up getting, like if they have a drop-down box on the top, you can drop down and go in there, like Clairol, and then the different companies have these samples, and what they are the samples. They come in this size. Sometimes they come in little bottles, but these are really good because this is more than one shampoo. This could be 2 or 3 shampoos, depending on how long your hair is or how short your hair is. Then I got this as a Christmas card from Sabrina York. Thank you, ma'am. It says, I love you, Desiree. Happy holidays. Wanted to take a chance to thank you for the support and wish you all best season and coming year. Happy reading, my darling. This is Cheek and merriment this holiday season. Cheers. And then there's from Sable York. Sabrina York, and I'm going to be able to get her taken care of pretty soon. Okay, this one is kind of, this one comes off with $1 off, as you see. It's called Grind Boss. You have to have a 24 count or higher. I'm thinking you can get these at Walmart. Maybe you can probably get them at your bumper to bumper. And then what it is it's a cleaning thing for when you go, you're working in the car or something. It'll easily remove latex paint, oil and grease, adhesive, stains and more, caulking, mud and dirt. Extra large pre-moistened wipe cloth, free sample, power through the toughest messes on surfaces and on hands. It's got a lot of pictures on the back, for your gardening and all that. So like I said, you can carry these in the car, which I do. I put them in my first aid kit, and sometimes like if I go camping and that, I put them in there. All right, I got some more goodies. This is really good for your plants. Okay, I got it before and I used it before I moved. And what you do is you have to put these little samples into a bottle and water your plants. What it does is it says cut the top of the bottle for your sample, mix it to a gallon of water, and then spray the leaves and water the soil once a week. Since I've got all my plants inside, this will make 4 gallons, and what I'll do is, like my ferns, my philodendrons and stuff that's in here, what I do is, and my roses, because I do have some little miniature roses that I bought, I water these, and so that way they can stay alive. This was from HB 101. They will send you multiple samples. Like I said, these do take a couple weeks to get them, but Hey, that's pretty cool. All right, this one is from the Parkinson's Disease Foundation, a leading national presence in the Parkinson's disease research, education, public advocacy. We are working for nearly 1 million people in the United States with Parkinson's by funding promising scientific research and supporting with Parkinson's. Since the founding in 1957, PDF has dedicated more than $115 million fund for the work of leaders, scientists throughout the world, for nearly 50 million support nationwide. You can go on to www.pdf.org to find out more information, or info@pdf.org. This they gave me a free calendar. Okay, this is a 2017 one. They do have. They had, it's like 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then it goes all the way up to 2016 last year's. There is a list of over 400 artists living with Parkinson's disease. And what they did is they took these pictures. As my therapy for Parkinson's disease, photography takes me on adventure to places where I can observe, experience nature, and examine and express myself without words, and bringing the joy that comes to sharing a view of the world with others. This is Jeremiah Shelton from Woodland, West Virginia. She has the January issue. February. Tatted tartan lace. I have been tatting, making kinds of knotted lace for over 30 years. After my Parkinson's diagnosis, I found a new joy in making my tatting creations. It takes me mind a creative place where I can be free and create without thinking about the Parkinson. Dawn Stinkle at Taylorsville, Utah. She's February, so that's red. March, guitar, steampunk art. Art is my island of the sea of madness, and it's a safe place. It is shown for me life after Parkinson's is not over, rather it's full of beautiful, and I hope to show others they can have a full and beautiful life with this disease. Kendall Hamilton Hudson, Titsville, Florida. He makes guitars out of stuff. It looks like copper plumbing and pieces of different things. So, these artists are making all different kinds of things. By one other name, painting. Since my Parkinson's diagnosis, art has kept me going. I work in several media, including pastel and acrylic paints. I also enjoy photography, the art of capturing moments in time. Wherever I am, I leave the studio for the freedom of the painting outdoors. This is May's. Catherine Shapiro, Coral Springs, Florida. June, March, Texas Spring Colors Drawing. Since my Parkinson's disease diagnosis in 2013, I learned to doodle. Creative keeps my mind and body focused, something besides Parkinson, and my tremors make my art more interesting. Doodling has become a thirst and must be quenched. Sharon Scafield, El Paso, Texas. She's June. July is Antarctic surf oil painting. My first thought after being diagnosed Parkinson was, one day I won't be able to paint, but I'm still painting. In fact, living with Parkinson has made me realize how important art is to me. Sometimes you just need to get out and follow your dream. Amanda Bates, United Kingdom. So as you can see, as you're going through the calendar, each month is a different artist, and they're from different towns. Since my diagnosis, I've had to adjust style of photography to meet the challenges of symptoms such as tremor, stiffness, and fatigue. The process leaves me so focused that any of my worries and cares fade away. My mind, body, and spirit become enraged. Andrea Jeanette, Westchester, PA. She's she's got a beautiful thing. This is August. 5 bubbles and a bird. Painting is something I can still do nearly despite 20 years living with Parkinson's. It's brought me to growth, satisfaction, in posing the nation that the disease takes us only down a path of decline. It is a part of my life and I still own it. Tom Beasley, Texas. Maple tree painting. After Parkinson's diagnosis, I took a few oil classes and discovered the love of art. It gave me purpose for getting up each day. Whether I'm stressed, shaken with tremors, I escape to my studio and paint. I find it easier for symptoms. Frederick Coxon, Safety Harbor, Florida. That was October. November, leaf drawing. It's always an artist. I was always an artist, but after being diagnosed with Parkinson's, I stopped. I blended on tremors. Recently, I began drawing again. I can't draw straight lines, but with the medication, exercise, and patience, I'm running out of excuses for not drawing crooked lines. His name is Gene Brairovsky, Trailer Park, Illinois. That's a pretty picture, with the leaf in the middle. These are really pretty pictures, and this one is Tree of Pennant jewelry. After my Parkinson's diagnosis in 2013, I learned that my new hobby of jewelry making helped to ease my symptoms. It's not it's not only exercise for my brain, encouraging me to think creativity. I've also exercised my hands, teaching them to work again. Andy Hippensteel, Pennsylvania. Hi guys, like I said, these are some of the stuff that I get in the mail. I also get books, magazines. On average, my mailman asked me, how many magazines do you get? I get 30 to 40 a week for free. I usually give them away to a nursing home, or I take them over to my girlfriend's house, or I put them up at the housing units. But like I said, if you want to know anything else, this is going to be on Facebook and everything. I'll take pictures again later today and post everything. See you guys. Have a good Christmas. Bye.